never guess the places that I've been. You never guess the places that I've been. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in. I'm never gonna let the day begin. Never gonna let the day begin. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in. Oh, don't wake me up before you go, and I'll just make this bed my home. Oh, darling, please just let me sleep. Give me my dreams. Better from above. Nothing's ever as it seems, yeah, except in that world that I dream of. Never gonna lose the ones I love. Never gonna lose the ones I love. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that world that I dream of. Oh, don't wake me up before you go, 'cause I can't face this day alone. Oh, darling, please just let me sleep. Give me my dreams. Give me my dreams. Give me my dreams.
USA Radio News, I'm Anthony Lucero.
Schumer and Jeffries and their colleagues fear political retribution from the far-left activists in their party.
House Speaker Mike Johnson is standing firm with Republicans as the government shutdown is set to become the longest in U.S. history as of tomorrow.
Republicans need at least 7 Democrats to join us. We only have 53 Republicans in the Senate. It takes 60 votes to reopen the government in the Senate. The House did its job September 19th. We're waiting on the Senate to get this done.
The Senate votes tomorrow while SNAP funds have run out and courts have permitted limited federal payments to continue. Earlier today, Whoopi Goldberg got upset on The View after a co-host passed her a correction note regarding President Trump's CBS 60 Minutes interview after Goldberg suggested Trump use an auto pen.
What the hell? What?
I love when Sonny passes notes.
We don't know if Trump used an auto pen to part. It was a joke.
Yes.
Goldberg tore up that note, saying her comment about Trump's pardon of Binance founder Changpeng Zhao was a joke and lamented that nuance is lost in today's media. Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, is pushing for cameras in court during the trial of her husband's alleged killer, Tyler Robinson. The defense wants cameras banned in order to protect Robinson's right to a fair trial.
We deserve to have cameras in there. Why not be transparent? There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on.
While appearing on Fox News, Kirk says the public deserves to see what true evil is. Robinson is facing murder charges and could get the death penalty if convicted. A judge has permitted him to wear civilian clothes but remain shackled, while media coverage of his restraints is limited. Experts say Utah law favors courtroom transparency. Stocks closed mixed.
At the closing bell, the Dow fell 226 points, the S&P 500 rose 11 points, and the Nasdaq gained 110 points. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler.
From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
With all the recent violent protests, looting, and destruction, some areas are considering either defunding or abolishing the police. At a time when America's neighborhoods need the protection of police the most, some elected officials would rather create more chaos by playing politics. If you're sick of elected officials caving in to demands of the radical left, you're not alone. It's time we stand up and declare our support for local police. The majority of police officers are important partners in protecting our God-given rights. If you prefer freedom over chaos, then learn how you can help protect the local police that serve your community. Call today and request your free Support Your Local Police info packet. Dial 800-JBS-USA-1. That's 800-JBS-USA-1. Request your free Support Your Local Police info packet by calling 800-JBS-USA-1 today.
During the course of the sexual battery, the defendant used or threatened to use a deadly weapon. So say we all this third day of November 2025.
In Miami, 66-year-old Robert Kohler, known as the pillowcase rapist, has been found guilty on 4 counts, including armed kidnapping and sexual battery. Jurors took just 90 minutes to convict him.
The jury verdict of guilty, the court will adjudicate Mr. Kohler guilty of the charges, all 4 charges.
He faces life in prison at sentencing on November 24th. Authorities believe Kohler has been involved in as many as 45 rapes since the 1980s. California Attorney General Rob Bonta and 20 other states are suing the Education Department over new rules for public service loan forgiveness.
So let's be clear about what's really happening. Trump and McMahon want to reward loyalists and punish those who dare to speak out against him, to force us to bend to Trump's whims and bend the knee.
They say the Trump administration's changes unfairly limit eligibility. The rules are meant to restore the program's original intent, take effect in July 2026. Homeless youth who get health care for their pets are more likely to get health care for themselves.
Research by Washington State University and the University of Washington found that 80% of homeless youth got medical care when 69% of the time they were only getting care for their pets. Wazoo and UW offer a clinic twice a month for homeless youth that includes both human and veterinary care. The study examined clinic visits from 2019 through 2022. I'm Brad Ford.
And I'm Anthony Lucero, USA Radio News.
In a study, it was found that 33% of 44 herbal supplements had no trace of the advertised herb. Don't let that happen to you. Hi, this is Dr. Mitch. If you want to ensure quality, go to TotalWellness.com. Supplements made for physicians, only now available to you too. TotalWellness.com, helping you to look good, feel good, and enjoy total wellness.
Don't get stuck buying, or worse, leasing a used truck that's just going to break down. At TEL, we help owner-operators succeed with a new truck for as low as $500 down and affordable weekly payments with 24/7 support, plus access a network of top carriers. Choose an industry leader that has your back. Call TEL at 866-404-6289 or visit tel360.com. Use promo code overnight100.
Increase fuel economy up to 7.9% with Hot Shot Secret Gasoline Extreme. The solution to maximize your engine's performance and fuel economy. Whether you're driving a sports car or a daily commuter, Gasoline Extreme is specially formulated with PEA to deep clean. Don't settle for an average driving experience. Upgrade to Hot Shot Secret Gasoline Extreme and go further on each tank. Order now on Amazon or HotShotSecret.com. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
Another dark night on the interstate. Another 100 miles in the pouring rain. These are worth all the time I've spent away. Another dark night on the interstate.
Then, what do you say? Here we go. Just like that, another day comes our way. So we'll close out the greatest day of the week. We made it to a Monday. From the East Coast to the West, we'll make our way into a Tuesday. That would be day number 4 in the month of November. Yes, that would be Election Day. Obviously an off-year election, but some very crucial races in parts of the country. Not much on the ballot outside the secret bunker in southwest Ohio. We do have a police levy. These are the kind of elections that typically draw a much lower turnout on a national scale. I guess the most watched race is going to be what happens in New York City. We'll find out today. Mamdani, the socialist, communist. We'll break down some of the numbers. I'll share with you reports where hundreds of thousands of residents in New York say they're getting out if Mamdani wins. Exit stage left, somewhere, anywhere but New York City. Numbers as many as 800,000, they tell us. We'll break that down. Got a lot to cover as we get the new day underway. Welcome first to the Steve Sommers Overnight Drive, live from the Hot Shot Secret Studios on a clear, moonlit night outside the secret bunker. We're getting close to a full moon, I think later this week. 38 degrees at this hour. So a comfortable night. The big scale, traveler's weather around the country. There's really not a whole lot to slow you down for most of the country. Some lingering precipitation in the northeast. There will be more of that coming your way as the week progresses for that part of the country. Then you've got the Pacific Northwest. It's the tale of the northern corners of the country. Only areas we're really seeing any precipitation tonight. You will be contending with a bit of wintry precipitation there in northern Idaho and northwestern Montana. It's not like a major system. Most areas are picking up a couple of inches. Areas above 4,500 feet could see up to 5 inches. So just be prepared for maybe some minor wintry travel conditions in that area. Otherwise, it's really just rain tonight. From Salem, Oregon to Seattle. We get the first full week of November underway. Getting to be that busy time of year. And it's going to be a busy weather pattern, a pattern that features numerous storms in the offing across both the Great Lakes and the Northeast this week, as well as the Pacific Northwest. So as we roll through a Monday night into a Tuesday morning, we've got a couple separate storms playing a squeeze play across the interior Northeast. Got a storm tracking northeastward along the shoreline of the Great Lakes, bringing a brief push of some showers in areas. Most of the rains at this point I see are pretty much off the eastern seaboard. There's some spotty shower activity still lingering, where you have your windshield wipers on intermittently in areas through parts of Pennsylvania, New York tonight. As Tuesday rolls in, the clouds part briefly, allowing for one day at least of dry weather across the eastern half of the country. High pressure takes control. The first break in the storms doesn't last long. By the time we get to Wednesday morning, that next storm's going to be on the fast track. Forecasters say packed with chilly winds on the backside to boot. Just how far south across Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey we'll see showers extending? Going to depend on a couple of different factors there. Winds are going to be kicking once again, roaring throughout the broad open landscapes of lake country to the valleys and mountaintops of the Northeast as that storm tracks through from Wednesday to Wednesday night. Winds on the order of 40 to 60 miles per hour at time. A few gusts, according to AccuWeather, could approach 70 Winds that strong have a significant impact, obviously, on airline operations. We could see additional flight delays, but it's the signs of the changing seasons will be evident this week across the Northeast. Cold air from Canada funneling in south of the border behind each passing storm system. Between Wednesday and Thursday, as that cold air spills southward, rain will likely switch over to a bit of snow across portions of upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. Not out of the question, a few flakes could mix in as far south as the Berkshires and the Catskills later this week as well. Any accumulations would be minor, maybe a few inches at best from 2,500 to 3,000 feet in elevation there. Temperatures continuing to dip with each passing storms by a few degrees. Thursday, another brief dry day in between storm systems. You'll see highs Thursday, maybe 8 degrees lower than what you had seen there Wednesday. Already looking ahead as the weekend approaches, yes, another storm comes barreling through the region. Blustery, damp conditions. That storm is going to be preceded by a sector of cooler air. That means the possibility of more snowflakes versus raindrops, especially in those northern areas. Steady rain and showers expected later this week. Enough precip to cause some ponding of water on the roadways, some travel delays. Many of the areas being affected by these storms are still under drought conditions, relatively dry. So I guess, the light at the end of the tunnel is it's some needed rainfall there in parts of the Northeast. Coming up, we'll take a look out west, where storms are going to be swinging in from the Pacific throughout the week. Travel disruptions across the Northwest, Washington, Oregon, Northern California. One of the two main storms that's going to bring the heaviest rain to Northern California. The other is going to be targeting more of Washington and Oregon. We'll break those numbers down for you coming up here as we get the new day underway. Hello to Philly Dan out of the box. Good morning from the city of brotherly love, as he says. Michael, what's up, people? Saddle up, nocturnal listeners. Peppy on board the midnight hour. That means the overnight drive, hammer down. It's 844-3388. Don't be a scarecrow. Hit those digits. Be a part of the show. 42 degrees, Harrison, Ohio. Moon was out, looking good a bit earlier. Well, will Mamdani be the next mayor of New York City? Fox News reporting 1 million New Yorkers ready to flee if that is the case. If elected, by the way, he wants 52% of your hard-earned paycheck. You earn $100,000, government gets $52,000 of that. Now, in Sundance's math, for every 100 hours behind the wheel earning money, you're only earning 48 hours worth of pay. Think about that. Snuggle up to whomever or whatever. Give a 100% on everything you do. You'll reap the rewards of 48% back. That is the reality. There in New York. But Mamdani is saying, well, it's only for people that make a lot of money, So all those who make lower incomes, they're all thinking, free for me. Take from the rich, give to the less fortunate. That's the name of the game. That's socialism, folks, as we've been talking ad nauseum for weeks and months. The message apparently not getting heard by the people there in New York City. Going to be an interesting day. Hello, Larry. Good afternoon. Hammer down, 43 degrees, kind of wet and windy tonight in New Paltz, New York, as we head towards Schenectady. Tank, you've put a few miles under your belt over the past 24 hours. As we were checking in Monday morning, they were headed to south side of Memphis to pick up a set heading out west. Well, here we are, Monday night into a Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. 52 degrees, Winslow, Arizona tonight. We're hammering down toward Banning, California. Everybody truck safe. Have a blessed day. Hello, John Ferguson. Worked all day, sleeping all night. Well, I guess I better say goodnight, everybody. It's been a 13-hour day. We can only pray New York City will not vote for the Islam mayor. Stay safe, everybody. It's 40 degrees, a little chilly here in Piqua tonight. Shorty, rolling into a new week, I-95 southbound Brunswick, Georgia, with 54 degrees. It's Orlando turnaround number 1. Morning to the Overnight Drive family. Country Bumpkin checking in from Waterford, Michigan tonight. God bless you all out there. Be safe. Jeffrey on board there in southern Florida to get the new day underway. Hello, Norman, checking in from north central Kansas. What do we see? 45 degrees, a moon shining bright. Got the Big Tipper loaded, headed for Wichita. Everybody have a good morning out there. Hey, hello to the Michigan Madman. How you been? My brain is drained. Just got through concentrating on driving for 200 laps of racing on our league. Hello, everybody, from a worn-out Michigan Madman tonight. All right, we'll get some of the other listener friends as we roll into a brand new day. Hope your week's off to a good start. For many, I know you're just kind of getting things going in the truck driving community as we roll into a Monday night, Tuesday morning, the Steve Sommers Overnight Drive.
Thinking about becoming your own boss? Transport Enterprise Leasing makes it easy with new trucks, 24/7 maintenance support, and now you can save right from the start. Use promo code OVERNIGHT100 to get $100 off your first lease payments. Call TEL today at 866-404-6289 or visit tel360.com and take the first step toward owning your success. Truck downtime costs you money. One hidden killer on Cummins ISX 15 engines is weak injector cups. When they leak, coolant gets into the cylinders and suddenly you're facing a big repair bill. Industrial Injection has the fix. Our Torque Lock Injector Cup Kit with a threaded Torque Lock design. These cups stay sealed for good. No more coolant leaks. No more surprise downtime. Keep your truck on the road. Ask your shop for Industrial Injection Torque Lock Injector Cups today. Tired of the guesswork when it comes to your load weights? With Rightway, stay in control on the road and on the DOT's good side. From onboard load scales to Bluetooth-enabled monitoring, Rightway helps truckers and fleets cut down on time, fines, and fuel waste, all without hitting the scale. Smarter hauling starts here. Want more details? Head over to rwls.com. Rightway. Drive more, scale less. Your factory fuel filter is letting you down. AirDog heavy-duty diesel fuel systems don't just filter your fuel. The AirDog fully optimizes your truck's fuel system for peak efficiency. The factory-provided filter simply removes particulates and water from fuel. The AirDog system removes all contaminants, including entrained air, water, and particulates, and feeds the engine pump with optimal pressure. Check out airdogdiesel.com to learn how you can capture every bit of performance and efficiency from your fuel system.
Alrighty, hello to Buckeye Boy checking in from Ackworth, Georgia tonight. 45 degrees. That's pretty nice this past day. Did a local pickup and delivery. I'll do the reverse trip later today. Had to get up bright and early, so I missed last night's show. Got my estimate for my health insurance premium for next year. And they're raising my monthly payment by over $500 and increasing all my deductibles. Unbelievable. So I'll be checking around to see what else is available. I'll be getting the truck serviced on Wednesday. Then we'll load Thursday for Scottsdale, Arizona. Not going to leave till probably late Saturday, early Sunday. I don't deliver till like 5 o'clock local time Wednesday. All right, doctor's appointment Friday. I got my diabetic shoes. Hope they help with the pain in my feet. All right, everybody have a great night. Be careful out there. $500 a month premium increase. Yeah, plus raising all the deductibles. Yeah, well, we got more details, and that's what millions of people are finding and getting notifications of. Those going through the Affordable Care Act also looking at premiums nearly doubling, according to reports. Because right now, the Affordable Care Act, I guess the deductions, the assistance, that's all going to be expiring at the end of the year. So the numbers they're showing on the website as they open things up for enrollment. Sticker shock for millions of people. So the government shutdown, what is the latest? Today, Tuesday, marks, I guess we've tied or now actually hit the longest government shutdown in history. Senate Majority Leader John Thune tells reporters this past day he's optimistic that a deal could be made to reopen the government by the end of this week. Said he's a little more upbeat as a bipartisan group of lawmakers have been working on an agreement to end the shutdown. Based on my gut and how these things operate, he says, I think we're getting close to an off-ramp, as he put it. The objective here, try to get something we could send back to the House that would open the government. Of course, the original spending bill that senators voted on would fund the government through November 21st, which would have to change. Thune said he'd like to extend the stopgap bill into January. Now, the longer the runway, will be better off. Senate Majority Leader said he believes the conclusion of the elections today in Virginia, New Jersey, New York City will also help bring the shutdown to an end. Now, as we know, Senate Democrats have voted 13 times thus far against reopening the government. I do believe they are slated to try again today. Vote number 14. All right, Republicans need 5 additional Democrats to pass their bill and overcome that 60-vote Senate filibuster. If no deal materializes, Thune said he would consider scrapping a planned Senate recess to continue the talks. I think we have to leave all the options on the table, he says. Hopefully that'll bring about the desired result. If we don't start seeing some progress or some evidence by at least the middle of this week, it's hard to see how we could finish anything by the end of the week. Meanwhile, the closely watched, it's the Northeast, as we said, New Jersey, Virginia, New York. Now, the story I'm looking at, I have not seen Pappy's Fox News. They're citing, close to 1 million? Let's see. JL Partners had a poll for the Daily Mail, which they say 800,000 New Yorkers could actually flee the city if Mamdani wins today in the mayoral election. The survey found that 9% of New Yorkers would definitely, quote, leave the city. Now, a city that has a population of 8.5 million people, if those numbers were to depart, that would be the equivalent to the entire population of Washington, D.C., or Las Vegas, or Seattle, fleeing the city. Also, according to the survey, another 25% of New Yorkers, or 2.1 million, would consider leaving. Poll revealed widespread alarm at the prospect of Mamdani capturing the election, highlighted the enormous economic impact a victory for that 34-year-old state assemblyman could have. To illustrate this, the survey also found that 7% of those earning more than $250,000 annually would definitely leave the city if Mamdani wins, which that is of particular significance because the top 1% of earners in New York pay approximately half of all the city's income taxes. Emerging as top destinations for those planning to flee would be the Carolinas, Florida, or Tennessee due to lower income and property taxes in those states, again, according to JL Partners. Older New Yorkers, Staten Islanders, white voters most likely to say they will be packing their bags. Lease with Tel and enjoy affordable payments and support that keeps you running smooth anywhere in the continental U.S. Visit tel360.com.
USA Radio News, I'm Anthony Lucero. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is warning of more air traffic disruptions as the government shutdown continues.
During an appearance on CBS Face the Nation, Duffy said passenger safety remains the top priority. The FAA is reporting understaffing at several airports as air traffic controllers are working without pay during the government shutdown. Major airlines have begun to call on Congress to end the shutdown and pay air traffic controllers. Delta, United, American, and Southwest are urging the U.S. Senate to immediately pass a clean continuing resolution that would pay federal employees. I'm Mark Mayfield.
President Trump says he doubts the U.S. will go to war with Venezuela.
He was asked about the possibility during an interview with CBS's 60 Minutes.
I don't think so, but they've been treating us very badly, not only on drugs. They've dumped hundreds of thousands of people into our country that we didn't want. People from prisons, they emptied their prisons into our country.
When he was asked, Trump wouldn't say if he was considering land strikes in Venezuela. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
From America's News Network, this is USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say: "We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great, and even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit StrongTel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. StrongTel.
Ready to take the wheel of your future? With Transport Enterprise Leasing, you could start for just $500 down. Get new equipment, expert support, and a path to ownership, all with one of the lowest upfront costs in the industry. Whether you're starting out or leveling up, Tel is here to help you succeed. Visit tel360.com or call 866-404-6289. Use promo code overnight100 to get rolling today.
At Hot Shot Secret, we share the science behind common diesel problems. For example,
stiction.
Found throughout the oil system, stiction is the sticky friction that negatively impacts your engine's ability to function at an optimal level. The molecular structure of oil is a hydrocarbon. The engine's extreme heat, tight tolerances, and high pressure cause the oil to break down and release hydrogen, leaving behind varnish, a carbon-based deposit. The varnish clings to the engine's moving parts, creating drag on the turbocharger, oil pump, and pistons. Symptoms of stiction include a rough idle and the loss of fuel economy and performance. Hot Shot Secret Stiction Eliminator delivers a 98% clean rating in third-party scrub tests. Its synthetic cleaner plus nano lubricant contains no harmful solvents and is formulated to be left in the engine to safely dissolve stiction for thousands thousands of miles. It works as you drive.
Stiction Eliminator is available at truck stops, Tractor Supply, O'Reilly's Auto Parts, and online at HotShotSecret.com. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
Truckers, meet the Speedmax Pro Max, the tire built for serious hauls and serious peace of mind. With rugged construction and performance you can count on, Pro Max is made for the long road ahead. And here's the best part. It comes with an 8-year warranty. That's right, 8 years of confidence, mile after mile. Ask Speedmax. Drive far. Drive strong. For more info, call 860-436-4100 or buy online at digitire.com. When your injectors fail, your truck and your paycheck stop moving. At Industrial Injection, we remanufacture diesel injectors to perform better than brand new. Tighter specs, cleaner fuel delivery, and tested in-house by diesel experts. Plus, we build turbos, pumps, engine kits, and more, all backed by over 40 years in the diesel industry. It doesn't matter if you're running on modern common rail or legacy mechanical. We've got you covered. Call 800-955-0476 or visit industrialinjection.com. Knowledge you trust. Quality you depend on. Tired of the guesswork when it comes to your load weight? With RightWay, stay in control on the road and on the DOT's good side. From onboard load scales to Bluetooth-enabled monitoring, RightWay helps truckers and fleets cut down on time, fines, and fuel waste, all without hitting the scale. Smarter hauling starts here. Want more details? Head over to rwls.com. RightWay. Drive more, scale less.
Keep the bugs off your glass and the smokies off your ass. This is the Overnight Drive with Steve Sommers.
A couple from the email bag. Steve at hotshotsecret.com, by the way.